What's going on? Welcome back to yet another Will Be Normal Baseball podcast. Today we got the Arizona Diamondbacks. Let's get into it. What's going on? Welcome back to yet another Normal Baseball podcast. I'm Alex Normal Dog. That's Lewis. And today we got another Will Be. Obviously, the first episode was the Baltimore Orioles. Today we have, not today. Baltimore Orioles was also today. But you know what I mean. Now we got the Arizona Diamondbacks, tied for the worst record in the league last year with 52 wins, 110 losses. Yeah, Diamondbacks. What do we think, Lewis?
First off, the lineup, to say the least, looks interesting.
Not in a good way.
Not in a good way at all. Their only real bright spot is Katel Marte.
David Peralta too.
Yeah, David Peralta. Marte Parte is really what it's all going to be about for the Snakes this year. I think, personally, I see them still being the worst team in baseball.
They got no pitching.
No pitching. I mean, their offense doesn't really look like it can produce.
No pitching. No true high prospects.
They are in a dark place.
They are in a very dark place. I mean, tied for the worst record in the league with the Orioles. The Orioles have a better team this year than them. They have some decent pitching, I guess. They got Bumgarner, Zach Gallen, Tyler Gilbert, Merrill Kelly. Ian Kennedy, rather. Sorry. Out of nowhere, they got Mark Melanson. The hell are you doing, Mark? Caleb Smith, Luke Weaver. So their pitching, on paper, looks better than their lineup.
Yeah, which is not easy to do. That seems easy to do. That's what I meant to say.
And then if we run through their actual players, if we were looking at kind of what their lineup would be, not in the order, but their catcher, Carson Kelly. First base, they would probably have Christian Walker. Second base would be Nick Ahmed. Josh Van Meter at short or something.
I had Nick Ahmed playing short and Katel Marte playing second.
It could go either way. Katel Marte is listed as an outfielder, so they got Jordan Luplow, who was an addition. Not bad. He didn't do bad last year at all. But obviously it's the Diamondbacks. Like we said this with the Orioles episode. With these teams, there's not much to talk about because they don't have much to talk about. The interesting stuff, the two most interesting pieces on this team are Katel Marte and David Peralta.
Well, and the pool in right center field.
Of course.
Which I believe was my MVP for the team last year.
I think it's my MVP for the team this year, too.
It might be.
Fast forwarding, that pool, a lot of enjoyment. Brings more enjoyment than the actual games do.
Yeah, for some of the people that decide to attend Arizona Diamondbacks games, that is.
Yep. It's the Diamondbacks.
Diamondbacks,
I think it's consensus last in the division this year, right?
Yeah, if you really want to get into the mud of it a little bit, last year was definitely a season to forget. Of course, they did have their Tyler Gilbert no-hitter, which was, that was like winning the World Series 5 times over for every Diamondbacks fan. So congratulations, Diamondbacks, on that part. However, there was so much excitement during that no-hitter, all to just finish last place in your division. Of course, they do have their former glory of winning a World Series and being such a great team, but as of right now, it seems that they're very, very far from the promised land, which is sad to say because, we want every team in baseball to do great. As for trades and big moves that they did make, Alex really covered them.
The signing of Mark Melanson is the most confusing thing to me because Mark Melanson, why? He signed 3 years. He's getting $14 million, 2 years for $14 million, and then option for 24.
Yeah,
That
dude.
is the most
Oh my
confusing thing
god.
because Mark Melanson, it's not like he's not bad. He had a 2.23 ERA last year with the Padres.
Yeah,
And
very
he goes to the
confusing.
Diamondbacks. I feel like he could have gotten more money elsewhere. He's getting $7 million a year. Is that his hometown or something?
I'm
It
not too
says
sure.
he was born in Colorado. So
Ah,
I mean, I guess that's close, but like Mark,
why not just go to Colorado?
Mark, what are you doing? He signed before the lockout.
He did.
Was that why he was scared? Did he
Did he
just
panic? Did he
sign? Was
panic
it a
sign?
panic
Did
sign?
Mark Melanson panic sign? That's
Did
bananas.
he sign the wrong piece of paper?
Yeah, he meant to sign his travel form or something to go to Cancun for the week.
Like what is going on? It makes no sense to me whatsoever. I
Yeah,
I don't even have words for Mark Melanson. I mean, okay,
well, he's making more money than both of us, so
he
good
is
for him.
making more money than both of us. Yeah, congratulations. Um,
Yeah, congratulations. Hey, don't mock
so
me.
no, that'll just bring us to our first over under. I mean, Mark Melanson over under 30 saves because this team's not going to win
Oh,
that many games. I think this is an
I want
easy
to
one.
say under.
I also said under. That he's not going to. I doubt he'll even get that many chances. Um,
Yeah.
that many save opportunities.
Or he becomes the best closer in baseball this year, and he doesn't just turns into a shutdown. That
Go
would be
for
fun.
every single one of their wins he saves.
Yeah, that would be fun.
That would be a that'd be an impressive season.
Uh,
I apologize.
hey, just to inform everybody watching, we're up late. We're pumping these out for you guys.
Yeah, gotta get these up.
Yeah,
But yeah, no, Mark Melanson, I just don't understand. But whatever. If he has a good year for himself, I guess go for it.
yeah, can't hurt.
Could care less. On the Snakes.
The one thing that I want to quickly jump in about Katel Marte. I mean, he's like their only real like big guy on the team. No pun intended, because he's kind of short. But do we think that this is the season where at the deadline he gets moved? Because the Diamondbacks need prospects.
I actually have that down here for one of my bets. I think he will be traded. I think this is the year that he gets traded. I mean, if nothing's going on, if
Is this his last year? Is this his contract year?
um this he's a free agent next year, so
What team would want to rent Katel Marte for
he's gonna be
half a
he's
season?
100% he's gonna be a rental this year at the deadline. He'll be traded this year, and I think that's an easy bet. You think yes too? Ooh,
My heart wants to say yes, but I just have this weird feeling that Katel is so content with the position that he's in that I'm just gonna say no.
wow.
It might not be the right pick, but I'm gonna say no. I think he stays for the whole season, and it wouldn't shock me in the slightest if he signed a team-friendly deal in the offseason during free agency.
That's shocking. I mean, because why wouldn't they want to rent him? They get good stuff back from him. One team's gonna need him.
No, I know that. I mean, but I feel like there's an internal discussion there between Katel and the ownership group or the GM where he says, like, I get what you guys can get for me, but he wants to be there type of deal. And I get that it's the Diamondbacks and they're not the most, like, upper echelon organization, but for your one bright spot, I really feel like they would try to honor it as best they could, and I think he winds up staying.
That's interesting. I disagree. I think that they're gonna, if they see an opportunity to get anything back for him, they know he's walking. Might as well.
Yeah, I mean that's the other side of it. I could see it going both ways, but if we're keeping track of all this, I'm going to say that he does not get traded.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, like you said, him and I'd argue David Peralta, maybe Dalton Varsho, because he's young, are going to be the bright spots on that team. David Peralta, I think, is going to stay. Varsho's going to stay because he's young. He's a young outfielder, catcher, whatever. there's not much to look forward to. This is like a really
Yeah,
blunt episode. I promise these episodes are going to get better as time goes on because the teams are actually going to be interesting. But like these
stay
lower
tuned, please.
these lower teams are just not fun.
Yeah, I mean the Diamondbacks this season are going to be looked at on the schedule as let's throw bounce back, let's throw dip back in the win column
Right. Let's
type of road trips,
it's
or when they come to town.
it's if you don't sweep them, you failed.
Just about. I mean, but then again, they do have Mad Bum that can still jump on the mound, and
Yeah, I mean,
he's still good no matter which way you want to spin it. He can do it.
yeah, I mean
So,
last year he had almost a 5 ERA, but he got better as the season went on. Obviously, pitched that unofficial no hitter. But yeah, no, hold on. That brings me to a point. Do you think Mad Bum's gonna start over or under 30 games? Because he started 26 this year or last year.
I think it's going to be an over.
I also had the over because I feel like I feel like he got an injury at some point. And
if he didn't, that unofficial no hitter is still stressful, and you definitely deserve to miss a start after that, even if it was only 7 innings. It still wears on your arm.
I don't think
because you're trying not to pitch to it. You're trying not to get hits, and it's like a mental thing.
What does that have?
What?
What does that have to do?
I'm explaining as to why I think he went under this year, and as to why he'll go.
But
next year.
he only threw 1 no hitter this year.
Okay.
He was
How
under
many
by.
no hitters did you throw last year?
He was under by 5.
Okay, I believe.
He missed he missed 5 starts because of the no hitter. He missed 5 starts because of the no hitter.
You never know.
No, I know.
How many starts did Corey Kluber miss after his no hitter?
Oh, that had nothing to do with the no hitter.
Checkmate.
But yeah, no, I think he'll do it. I mean, on healthy seasons he can do it. So as long as he can stay healthy, he'll go over. And obviously, we never want to bet on someone
go under
getting injured.
Yeah, that's not our style here. Bad Bum, if you're listening to this, we would love to talk to you.
That's true.
Guy.
True.
Would love to talk rodeo with you.
Talking horses.
Yeah.
Love to talk some horses.
I think that even if Katel is not the one to get moved, I think that pieces within the organization do get moved to try to gain back prospects.
Well, they got to do something because their farm system isn't anything over the top, and they can't just keep chilling with this terrible team, signing the most random players. They might sign Michael Conforto, as has been rumored. They can't just do that till the end of time. So they need some prospects and some names that could be at least a bright spot for the future of their organization.
Yeah, and I mean, it will come to them eventually, whether that be through trading Katel, which I as I stated earlier, I don't think will happen, but Nick Ahmed, great shortstop.
Yeah, they have smaller pieces that I could definitely see going.
And of course, I will forever be grateful for the Arizona Diamondbacks for initially introducing me to my all-time favorite baseball player, Tim LaCastro. Just an absolute legend.
And
I don't think I could live without him.
We didn't even talk about this in the Orioles one. They're going to get in the draft lottery. By the way,
yes, the draft lottery.
By the look of things, they're going to be in the draft lottery. So that's another good thing for them. Obviously.
Yeah, will be interesting to see how that pans out. Hopefully that all of their losses don't total them to being 4th, 5th, 6th in the draft. Hopefully they get where they need to be.
Yeah, I'd like to see them not at the bottom of the barrel. I mean, not at the bottom of the draft lottery, because they're the definition of
get better.
They're the definition of a tanking team.
Yeah,
and might as well just give them a pick if they're going to tank. So,
well, how much do you think they're going to take? Do you have a guesstimation on their record, or do you have an over/under that we could talk about?
Well, the over/under is 65.5 wins. I think I said under because there's no way. There's no way. If I did the Orioles under for 61.5, I can't do the Diamondbacks for over on 65.5.
You can't even luck into that many wins in baseball in that division, especially. I will agree with you on the under. Well, if you had to guess, how many wins would you go with?
I'd say 50, 50, 50 on the dot. Because
Fair
they had
enough.
52 this year, and they had 52 last year, rather, and they had a couple of decent stretches.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm gonna go with 45 myself. I really
You're
don't think
going
that they're gonna
low,
be able
low.
to put anything together, which is sad to say. It really is. But let's go Diamondbacks. How's that?
Oh, yes. Let's go Diamondbacks. Got to root for them. I should wear the hat.
uh,
The hat's right. Let me see if I can point to it. This is impossible. Right there. Oh, my God.
right there.
It's actually
There you
pretty
go.
good.
Diamondbacks. You guys have made it into the episode in hat form.
I love the Diamondbacks. I love their logos. Their uniform's pretty cool. Hopefully they bring back the City Connects.
Oh, if they bring back the City
I think
Connects,
that's I think that's
I
the
will
most
have to buy
exciting
one.
part of the Diamondbacks this year. This is the City Connects if they come back.
Yeah, the City Connect jerseys. Yeah, count me in to buy one of those if they come back.
I'll take it. Um, there's literally not much else about the D-backs. It's like, who do you think their team MVP is going to be?
I mean, I said it last year. I'll say it this year. The pool.
You're going with the pool.
Yeah. I mean, in that blistering heat, I can imagine that people are going to pay big bucks to go swimming during the game.
All right. Well, I'm gonna say, uh, I'll go Bumgarner. Why not?
Fair enough.
I was gonna say David Peralta, but at this point, they might trade him. I'm gonna go with
Yeah.
Mad Bum because Mad Bum has a nice history of not wanting to be traded. So if he stays
Yeah,
there for the entire year and just stays healthy, then he'll be fine.
I think my pick is a lot safer, but I like your bold
I think your
idea.
pick. I think regardless of who's the actual team MVP, I think your pick is
It for sure is hitting
correct.
top three.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
correct no matter what.
at least correct.
It is going to be the MVP.
Yeah.
Any pool
Maybe
that's
we'll even take a trip out there to find out if it's really true.
I wish.
Yeah, if
I
only.
wish. Yeah, that's really all there is to talk about. Diamondbacks are not very exciting. I'm sure they're going to have some exciting moments because every team has exciting moments in their season, regardless of how good you are.
Yeah,
Every team has something to cheer about.
yeah, maybe on the timeline one day you'll see a Katel diving catch, or you'll see a Mad Bum throwing a very nice what's it called?
Gem.
Yeah, like a gem or a perfect inning type of deal. An immaculate inning. That's the word that I'm looking for.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Or you'll see, I mean, if Michael Conforto goes there, you'll see definitely some homers. So,
Well, they're going to see homers no matter what. Christian Walker, Van Meter can hit. Carson Kelly can hit. Varsho can hit. Katel can hit. David Peralta.
hey, well, they're MLB players. They can hit.
They
It's
got
just a
some
matter
fun.
of how much.
They got some fun players, just not good. I don't want to say not good because obviously they're in Major League Baseball. They're good.
No, I know what you mean.
Their team isn't gonna win. It's pretty much as
Sadly.
simple as that. It is sad.
Yeah.
It is sad, but that's just there's too many good teams. I've been saying it for so long. There's just too many good teams in baseball right now.
Especially in the NL West. I mean, Dodgers, Giants, Padres. No way the D-backs can get over them, and I think the Rockies are going to do better.
Yep. 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 Well, I think that'll do it for the Diamondbacks.
and
Diamondbacks
simple.
fans, sorry we don't have anything else to say. I mean, if there was anything we missed, let us know. Obviously, I'm going to say this every episode, except for one, but you know your team better than we do. So if we missed something or said something that you disagree with, let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear it. And yeah, and next episode should be the Rangers coming up tomorrow. Which that one should be a little more energetic
Exciting.
and exciting. But yeah,
Rangers and Pirates, I believe, actually, are going up tomorrow.
to next year, tomorrow.
Next year.
And yeah, I think that's it for the Diamondbacks. Can't wait to watch them. I completely just lied in that sentence.
Snakes.
I'm not looking forward to it. Let's go Diamondbacks. And this has been another Will Be for the 2022 season, and we'll see you tomorrow with, we promise, more exciting episodes, because there's actually going to be exciting stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
So we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.